Can a consumer retailer continue growing when households are still watching every dollar they spend? Consumers are still feeling the effects of inflation, higher interest rates, and shifting spending habits. So, when a retailer delivers a full year update, investors want to know more than just the numbers. They want to understand how the business is building sustainable growth in a challenging environment. Joining us today is Lee Tappenden, CEO of ProCook Group. Lee, welcome to the Watch List.
Thanks for having me, Karina.
Now, Lee, can you walk us through ProCook's full year performance and highlight the key factors that drove the results?
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks again for having me. Yeah, we announced our full year results today. Very pleased to say a very strong year. Total sales growth up 3% and like-for-like up 11.8. On a two-year stack, that's 17.3 like-for-like, which is always that key measure. So I think the key thing for us is we're driving very much an omnichannel approach. We've got both channels, stores and e-com, performing very, very well. And at the same time as driving like-for-like growth, we're opening new stores. And it's the new stores that's helping us grow that brand story in the UK. Combine that with a lot of really inventive ways of investing in paid and social media, we're attracting a lot more customers to the brand, which is, it's been our key challenge over the last couple of years, and it's really starting to gain momentum.
Now, your medium-term strategy is designed to support long-term value creation. How are you progressing against those objectives, and what milestones should investors be paying attention to over the next 12 to 24 months?
Yeah, absolutely. So 2 years ago, we set out a very clear medium-term strategy to have 100 stores in the UK, deliver £100 million revenue, and a 10% operating profit margin. So we're 2 years into that journey. It's progressing well. We opened 13 stores last year. So, bucking the trend a bit in terms of opening stores, and that was on the back of 12 stores the previous year. I think the key thing for me on the new store openings, as on our journey to 100 stores, is that we've relooked at our design and format going forward. So 8 of those new stores have a completely new design package, and they are the stores that are performing the strongest. So that's really pleasing. In terms of our profitability, again, managing and being really disciplined on expenses. So our operating profit year on year went up over 50% from 4.6 to 5.7%. So driving the top line, managing costs as you would expect any retailer to do, and driving that through the new format.
Retail success today often comes down to execution, whether that's expanding customer engagement, strengthening brands, or improving operational efficiency. As you look ahead, what gives you confidence in ProCook's ability to continue growing market share and delivering on its strategy despite ongoing economic uncertainty?
A couple of ways to answer that. Our focus on service has exaggerated and been an investment over the last 12 months. So we've gone on a really aggressive program of retraining all of our colleagues in stores, which is really paying off. Secondly, the number of new customers and active customers in our business in the last 12 months is up 24%. And a lot of that comes down to the fact the way we're engaging with customers through paid and social media. We're creating a much more fun tone and personality for ProCook as a brand, which didn't exist 12 months ago. So we're talking to customers in a different way.
So this appears to be a story of operational execution, brand development, and disciplined strategic growth as ProCook continues to navigate a changing consumer environment. Thank you for your time today, Lee Tappenden, CEO of ProCook Group. For more information, visit procook.co.uk. And that's all for this episode of The Watch List. I'm Karina Robertson, and thank you so much again, Lee, for your time.